And we're live, and I am very tired. How's everybody else?
I think tired general mood.
Yeah, pretty much. Tired.
Tired is just emotion.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said yesterday, I'm realizing that my aesthetic is just tired hobbit.
I can empathize.
But good evening, everybody that's tuned in. We're going to play the 5th installment of Lost Seas Season 2. As a catch-up, 2 weeks ago, the party had basically a shopping trip, a family reunion, and got hired by Kogo's mom to help go retrieve the canoes that sunk in the Placid Sea while they were on their way here. More or less, it's to retrieve bits of them because they're ancestral canoes. So there is a religious and a sentimental attachment to them, more than just, oh man, I got to get that canoe back. But you went to a tea shop, dealt with I believe she was a furbog. That seemed a little bit hippy-dippy and out of it.
Oh, tea shop lady?
Yep.
Yeah, I got hangover tea from Boston. Anybody else? I'm sure we're going to need it.
How about drugs?
You may have bought drugs.
I think I just realized I have like 3 potions of moderate healing in my inventory.
But y'all also spent a lot of time in Amberder's, the oddity store, and said y'all were wanting to look back at it before y'all left because you still have the rest of the day before you set sail the next morning to go help Kogo's mom.
Yeah, I didn't get to look at anything cool. I went in like the regular shop as a tea shop. And that was it.
Yeah, I'll bring Arlana to it.
I'm going to put the tea shop up for everybody to see now. Eventually, Claire, if you get to the point you can host the stream again, please do, because then my screen will not keep popping up for the viewers at home.
Oh, I've been able to host the stream. I didn't realize that you wanted me to take back. So whenever you're ready. Yeah.
I thought you know what? I think we might have sort of talked about it, but not really. Or that I'm imagining it. It's one of the two. What's that, Em?
That was a semi-conversation last week, that's how I think.
I think so, yeah.
So, Kogo, Avi's going to head back to get crew ready.
I tell him to make sure Boss drinks some because for his hangover.
Okay. And Kogo, are you going to go into Amber? What?
Tea.
What? You keep breaking up, Em. Or am I breaking up for anybody else?
I think if the 2 of you talk at the same time, it consecutively breaks both of you up a little bit, but it's definitely getting broken up more than you are.
Well, I don't know how to fix it.
Because you're fine when it's just you talking in.
I was telling Avi, don't fuck with the tea, just give it to Boss.
He just like, gives you a thumbs up. So, Kogo, you see Gleam leading Arlana into Amberder's.
And I'm trying to remember, was that one that Kogo had been in, or was you just in that trinket store with Avi the whole time?
That is Amberder's. Amberder's is the trinket shop. Avi had gone to Crab Monkey Magica. So, and Arlana went in the bait and hook. Oh, no. She went in Anchor and Sails, the Sutler store. There is still also Otters, the Long Oar, and Bait and Hook.
Can I tell from the signs what those appear to be?
Make an intelligence check.
Why you gotta do that to me?
You are assuming, based on smell and the shape of the sign, that the bait and hook is a fish restaurant.
Ooh.
Might go there later.
Good place for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of the other ones look like stores, like retail stores, or do they just appear to be more like restaurant, bar type places?
The long oar, definitely just looking at the sign gives you the idea that it is probably a restaurant or a tavern. Otters, it is a wooden sign in the shape of a otter making a crescent moon shape out of its body, just above this kind of like pretty little manicured front.
I'll give that one a try.
Okay, so we will handle Amberters first. Arlana, this is a deep store. Like it is much deeper than you thought it would be from the front, and it is just crap everywhere. And all the way in the back is this little gnome with tufts of hair that I think were gray, but could show like they were blue at one time.
Okay.
You ask him a question, he's gonna. Not really.
I will just look around then.
Also, I'm looking through my notes. Did anyone write down the name of the furbog at the tea shop?
I do not remember the name.
I'm sure we could go back and listen, but I do not remember anything.
If y'all go back, we will. If we go back, we will figure it out. What'd you say, Gleam?
I did not write it down.
Okay.
I remember her personality.
I don't put down anything. I am a terrible D&D player. I do not take notes for crap.
Okay, so if we go back,
I have one note open and I just type it.
I try and keep it inventory, but again, I just realized I have moderate potions of healing, and I don't know I forgot, so I'm not good at that either.
is Emily breaking up for anybody else?
It started up, yep.
A little bit, but I can still understand everything.
I think Discord doesn't like you.
I don't think so either. I don't really have anything open except Twitter.
But if you want to look through the store, roll me a D100.
$16.
I'm gonna look around too.
You find a small leather pouch with about 10 little black balls about the size, a little bit bigger than like a ball bearing, that have a rough texture to them.
I hold the bag up. Hey, what are these?
Those are oh god damn it bombs.
What do they do?
I don't know. I've never thrown one because I don't want to have to yell, oh god damn it.
So you didn't name them? They came named? God damn it.
Yeah, I bought them off of a traveler.
How much?
10 gold for the lot.
How many are in the bag?
There's 10.
So gold apiece. Oh yeah, why the hell not?
Okay, with a 27, make sure that I have not had a 27 rolled yet. Nope. You find, Gleam, it looks like a skull carved out of some type of green copper stone that has a slot just big enough for a gold piece to go in.
Like a piggy bank slot, or like you place it on top?
Like a piggy bank slot.
Shake it, do I hear any coins in it?
You do.
Is this just a piggy bank, sir?
It's not a piggy bank, that's called a bobby bank.
Bobby bank.
Mm-hmm. You put a coin in, and it gives you advice based on what type of coin you put in.
I'll put a copper in it.
The eyes light up with this faint yellow arcane glow. You can see, starting from the piggy bank slot, these runes start to glow and engrave themselves along the skull. It almost looks like it rolls itself in your hands to pop its neck and just go, "Oh, Christ, it's been a while since someone put a coin in. Oh." The eyes look you up and down. I'm going to suggest that you get a shower and a haircut. And the eyes go out.
Put a platinum in.
Holy shit. The eyes open back up, it lights back up. Oh! We got a big spender! This is wonderful! Ask me one question that pertains to a who, what, when, or why, and I can tell you what's going to happen in the next 24 hours.
Who, what, when?
You get to ask a who, what, when, or why question.
Not aware, though. So.
Okay, and aware.
Who?
Well, and where. Hello?
Where is the nearest temple to Pelor?
You see the eyes glow bright for a second. Cuttlefish on the hill. Recently renovated.
Cuttlefish?
In Curdlefish.
Cuttlefish.
The eyes, then he goes, and tomorrow they're going to have a small ceremony celebrating a rather large, bountiful harvest of rock lobsters.
Thank you.
The eyes go back out.
How much for this piggy bank, sir?
He's a pretty powerful magical artifact. I'd have to say about 500 gold.
Ooh, I don't have that much. I'll put it back on the shelf.
Now, y'all picked up the whoopee cushion +3 last time, didn't y'all?
Kogo did, I think?
Did I end up buying it though? Because the only thing I had was the vest.
Y'all kept the vest. Avi kept the X-ray vision. You left the boba. Gleam got the bandana. Avi picked up the nitpicker. And y'all got the goddammit bombs.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna look at it again. Also, underneath D100, why is there something called fudge?
That's fake dice. I think it is. Give me just a second. I'm writing down what y'all have not picked up from this store.
Am I a bad parent if I eat the blow pop that's technically my child's?
What flavor is it?
Sour apple.
Oh.
I'm gonna say no.
Don't subject your child to sour.
I mean, watermelon's way better, but
Watermelon or grape, although
I can't eat grape. We were just talking about that the other day. I can't eat grape flavor stuff.
Yeah, grape ain't grape, it's just purple.
Purple and cherry is just medicine.
Y'all gotta hate because I remember VBS. There was lime, lemon, strawberry, and purple snow cones.
You know what? I'm gonna decide my child needs the
purple
gum
is a
inside
good
the
flavor.
Okay, with the 28, Arlana, you find pretty close to the bobby bank a little. It's another leather sack. This one's a little bit larger, and it looks like it might be holding a oblong object within it.
Look inside.
It is a set of ornately carved bones.
What's with the bones?
Those are called drumsticks. Take them out. Play with them. See what happens.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
I'm not gonna hit you with them. Take around and kind of fiddle with them a bit, see what they do.
As you shake them, they sound like they're actually hitting drums.
Ah! That's weird.
Yeah, they're a failed kid's toy back from Lothria. They just never took off, but they're really neat.
Yeah, it's kind of neat, but I don't really see why I'd need them, though.
Just shrugs.
How much are they?
Oh, those 20 gold.
I'm paying gold for that. I want to look around one more time. I don't know what.
Okay, you find a odd rod that it's probably about 10, 12 inches long, and about 2/3 of the way up there is it bulges and has this kind of cylindrical form with a yellow circle in the center of it. There is what looks like a toggle on the side, a tab on the bottom. As you pick it up.
Back massager, in quotation marks.
What's this thing?
Oh, hit the button. Am I still coming through?
Yep.
He says hit the button.
Can y'all hear me?
Oops, I heard that.
And now.
Now we can.
See, I'll lighten up. Hang on.
DM, you still there?
I'm still here.
We're still on the please stand by screen. Just FYI.
Oh, so do you think we've lost some of the footage we showed?
We didn't show anything this whole time, but they could hear us.
Oh, Oh shit. Okay, you're saying please stand by. I thought it was like the dude holding his face.
No, not that one.
My bad. That is the DM being bad at operating OBS. Now, do you remember which one you touched?
I do.
I guess I pushed the button.
Bop it. So you just put it down?
Yeah.
It cannot come out of your hand.
What?
You gotta play it to make it let it go. Roll me a... So you know what? Roll me a dex check real quick, Arlana.
Well, at least that's something good at. $23.
You're able to pop it, pull it, twist it, shake it until it allows you to let it go.
Okay, yeah, the sound is something with my computer because it just took till now for it to make a very buzzy whoop of rolling the dice. Okay, I am not finding a whole lot of cool stuff like y'all did, apparently.
I mean, it's kind of a pot shot in here. It seems like it is literally a junk store that might have junk or magic/cursed items.
I'm gonna look one more time real quick.
All right, Gleam, are you going to look again?
No.
Okay, 84. You find a cardboard box. Well, I shouldn't say you really wouldn't know what cardboard is, but it's this weird, really thick paper box. On the front of it is what looks like a half-orc, male half-orc, holding a battle axe, long flowing dreads, massive tattoos over his body, but wearing what looks like a leather and chainmail Speedo. And at the bottom it says, male fantasy armor +1.
What the hell? I like peek inside the box.
It is a chainmail and leather thong.
Well, that's a thing. Not male, so I'm definitely not gonna do that for nothing.
That item's been here for a minute. For some reason, guys always buy the female version to give to somebody and then bring it back. That one got brought back and no one's ever tried to grab it again.
Might tell Kogo that's in there for a laugh, then.
Oh, please do tell Kogo that's in there for a laugh.
What'd you say?
I said, oh, please do tell Kogo it's in there for a laugh.
Oh, I plan to.
I think my child is now.
I don't have to roll anything for a second. I'm gonna try restarting my computer because it is impossible to hear you on my phone.
Okay, we're going to switch over to Kogo. Kogo, you went into Otters?
I am here. I'm just doing my phone. I'm just restarting my computer.
Okay, Kogo, as you go into Otters, you are immediately bathed in this very bright light. as you walk in like a flash. And as your eyes readjust, you realize that this room has a bunch of magically infused lanterns lighting up the top of it. You hear the squawking of birds, the yipping of small dogs, and you also hear from a tank near you, blub, 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 blub. And just inside is the biggest, fattest turtle you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, she found the pet store.
Kogo found the pet store.
Oh. So does it? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. For some reason, when you were initially describing, I was like, did I get teleported to like a forest grove somewhere? But yeah, no, that makes sense. Does it appear to be staffed?
There is a turtle that is sweeping. Looks like an elderly turtle, and then you also see a pair of halflings that seem to be feeding different animals that are in little glass enclosures.
Okay, she's going to walk over to the turtle then, since the halfling's are busy. Hello, my turtly friend. What is this place?
This is Otter's pet store.
Do you have any useful pets?
All pets are useful. They bring joy and love. Except for Gerald. And he points at this one mean-ass looking parrot.
Why not Gerald?
Fuck off! Fuck off!
No. He sounds amazing. She's gonna walk over to him and kind of hold her hand out, but not like actually to reach to pet him or anything. She's just gonna kind of lift her hand up to see how he responds.
He bites your finger.
That's what I was thinking.
Tastes like shit! Tastes like shit!
I mean, you can't blame me on that. I've been at sea a long time. We don't exactly have that.
Pee-you!
So, was this parrot always like this? Or is this like new thing?
Always. Been here 30 years.
Kogo is so tempted.
Pirate left him.
Oh, so he knows his way around boats. She's gonna look at him, look at the parrot. Do you know ships?
Just the parrot looks at you, rolls its head. Does a whore know dick? Just this, like, and then goes into the most vulgar description you can ever hear. Of
This thing is amazing.
The turtle just sighs, and he's got like this little bit of a shudder to him. This turtle's probably pushing, you're guessing 80, and most of the turtles you know don't live past 60 or 70. So this turtle is ancient, even though I disagree completely. As a DM, I disagree that turtles have short lifespans. So you know what, screw that. Turtles have long lifespans. This dude's like 500.
0 cents.
This turtle is like 500. It knew Captain Cook.
Perfect.
But I mean, Ashy just looks at, now it's started. Next hour, fun.
Would you like for me to take him off your hands?
5 silver.
Oh, God.
Deal.
Oh, God.
You are now in possession of Gerald the Swearing Parrot.
Oh, Kiwi's not going like this. Updating my notes.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope, I don't believe so. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to Otters. Have a nice day. We hear there. Hey, bitch!
Wait, let's just do it again. Alright, you mudmouth. Let's go. And she's gonna... would he have been, like, tied to, I guess, like, the thing with the tongue? Or, like, with, like, those little leather tie things? Or was he just, like, perched up somewhere chilling?
He was just perched up on his little post in this corner. Just chilling.
Alright, she's just gonna, tap her shoulder and see if he responds.
It just walks over on your shoulder. Looks at you. Bites your ear. Then says...
Yep.
And then just goes, let's get some ass!
Alright, buddy, let's go.
What did it say?
Out there.
The parrot yelled, let's get some ass, and sat on Kogo's shoulder.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie,
That's
this parrot is based off of one that is still in the Monroe Zoo.
That's amazing.
Because, like, if you walk by, I'd be like, hey, motherfucker!
I sounded like...
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the parrot voice.
Oh, like Mickey Mouse in
What's it
there.
called?
I mean, the hair could definitely sound like Mickey, but...
Oh, go fuck yourself! I don't want to get sued by Disney for making it sound like Mickey's cursing.
Hey, South Park got away.
But it's like, fuck off! There we go. There, I found it.
There you go, perfect.
I will lose it again, I swear.
That's okay, I'm still refinding Kogo anyway.
So, as y'all exit out of Hamburgers, you hear what can only be described as the foulest string of obscenities. And you see Kogo showing up with this middle-aged, scraggly-looking parrot on her shoulder. And looks at you. Piss off! Piss off! Fuckers!
Kogo, what in Osprum's tits is that?
He belonged to a pirate. And he cusses. I love him.
Yeah, I see that he cusses.
I'm adorable.
See, he's got a point.
What did he say?
He said he's adorable.
Kogo, you realize a pet's a pretty big responsibility, right?
Stay on boat. I'll make him perch. And we get food for him, I think. Veggies? Fruits? She's gonna look over at the parrot. What do you eat?
Booze!
Pardonnez-moi?
Booze!
Boobs. Eats boobs.
Booze.
I'll tell you
Booze.
right now, I'm not cleaning up after that thing. Shit, that is all on you.
¿Por qué no los dos? Alright. We have plenty of that.
Just assume our ship is covered in seagull shit 90% of the time anyway.
No,
Pretty
no.
else shit because of the brown though.
Aldrich has had to clean up a lot of stuff. He does not let bird shit sit on the boat. So you now have a swearing parrot and some other random magic items. And know that there are several. Like if you go back to Amberters, there is still, I got a list of things that you did not pick up that are there. that you will not have to search.
Oh,
That you will not have to search for
about
again.
the male fantasy armor.
The what now?
The +1 male fantasy armor.
Oh yeah, no, that was Kogo asking you. It's his armor?
Yeah, it's you know how they like to make armor for women sometimes real skimpy and shit?
Oh yeah, Kogo's seen drawings.
Yeah, someone apparently decided men needs that, and it's there in hamburgers. It's literally a metal and leather thong. Maybe you should get it for Sapalo.
Oh my god. Our anniversary is coming up too. Yes. And she like.
I mean, I had no interest in it, and I found a lot of other useless things, but I did find these, and I hold up the oh god damn it bombs. I don't know what they do. I'm gonna test it later, but I had to buy something. I haven't found anything cool
Probably
yet.
best to not test on them.
No, Gleam, can you identify stuff?
Yeah. Hand it over.
I mean, I got these, but I also have a white ivory wand that I've had forever, and I just realized it, and I don't know what the fuck it does.
Alright, that looks to be like some stones, and the other thing seems to be a white ivory wand.
Well, you're a helpful bastard, aren't you?
As Kogo sprints past to head to the place so that she can find the underwear, she's gonna pat Gleam on the head. This is why we like you. And then run past.
As you do that, the parrot then moves and sits on Gleam's head.
Oh god, no, please get it off me.
How about it?
Birds freak me out.
I'll be back soon.
Oh my god. I'll just stand like a freaking statue and don't move and move my head away from it.
No, so you have to move or else he will poop on you. That's how
Oh
the
my
guarantee
god.
Roll animal handling!
Is this Moose versus Gleam's fear of birds?
I'm not scared of birds, but I'm not letting them get on me. Birds don't like me.
Okay, roll me an animal handling check, Gleam, as Kogo runs into the store.
Well, these things be a 7.
It doesn't poop on you, but every so often it pecks your horn.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Okay, Kogo, you run in, and Arlana, did you tell her where it was on the shelf?
Yeah, I'd have told her where it was.
Kogo's gonna sprint over and grab it and hold it up to the shopkeep. How much and what do?
Well, it's about 50 gold. And gentlemen, fellas, can wear it for their ladies.
Back on my computer.
What'd you say?
I'm back on my computer.
Sounds better.
Yes.
But
I think
it,
there's something wrong.
what'd you say, Em?
I think every once in a while my speakers freak out because it happened to me once before.
Okay, but did you pick up what I was saying, Claire?
Yeah. She's gonna look at her pocket, look back at him, look at the item. I'm running low on cash since I bought from you earlier. Can I have for 45?
Sure. Yep, I want it out of here.
She's gonna take it and run out after giving him the gold.
All right, so you now are in possession of male fantasy armor +1.
She is going to be completely unabashedly holding it up, like with her thumbs, like up in the air, like looking at it, just like, yeah. As she's like walking through town.
As you do that, the parrot turns and looks at you. Banana hammock!
It's a hammock for bananas. I can see that. And she'll fold it up and put it in her pocket.
No, pull it. Never mind now.
It wasn't a cardboard box, though, Kogo. You just crumple the whole thing up and put it in your pocket.
Yeah, we'll pretend.
Go. Pocket.
It's like an old like letter that she's done with, but she wants to keep around, but she doesn't really fold things, so she just crumples it up and just pretty much.
Okay, with that, are y'all going to make your way back to the Miro Way and to Tatters to spend the night?
Were we going to eat at that place that Kogo found?
Oh, yeah, that's up to y'all.
There was a fish restaurant here. I know we've had lots of fish lately, but sometimes these weren't ones. It's good.
What do you think I grew up on?
Okay, Miss Snarky Poo. Where you want to fucking eat then?
I meant I like fish, Kogo.
Is our son going crazy in the bed in that room?
No, he's just throwing his super wings everywhere.
Because I'm hearing thuds through the wall that are causing concerns.
Super wings. They're like super salads.
No.
So y'all are going to go to the fish restaurant?
Yeah, sounds good.
For about 6 silver, you can get a really good meal for all 3 of you.
How many silver equal a gold?
10.
I'll pay for it.
While we're eating, I'll say, hey, now that if I'm part of this crew, do we get paid?
Yeah. Will we work that out over the trip?
I believe Avi has been doing your bookkeeping to pay the crew.
Yeah.
But it's not like y'all have it's not like you have a shortage of money to actually pay your crew right now. We'll double check next time Kyle is back on that he paid everybody, because I don't want to say that he did and he didn't, or say that he didn't and then y'all double pay the crew. So we will figure that out next time that Kyle gets on.
Oh, no, yeah, you did. We'll probably have to sign a contract. That thing, you weren't in the initial hiring we were doing back on Hookfin, but...
Just wondering, because I'm pretty broke.
And we got you covered for now. You can make it up to us.
I mean, I did save the ship.
It's true. But that's what earned you not getting killed as a stowaway.
She got a point.
I didn't stow away, though. I was invited by the rest of your crew.
Yeah,
They aren't the captains.
Authority. There is an authority thing. We're not pirates, remember. We're trader ship.
That's all. I'll say, right, as I look directly at the pen.
He just looks at you. Arrgh, bitches.
I just grew up with a bunch of sailors, okay? What can I say?
I missed the entire conversation.
Why did you miss the whole conversation?
The corp rose up and I couldn't hear anything.
Pretty much all we said was just the authority thing, and then that we're not pirates. Gleam looked at the parrot who said art, and I said I just grew up with a bunch of sailors, so what can I do? I can't help it.
Yeah, the parrot doesn't count.
The parrot is the only true pirate on the ship.
2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck off.
He's so cool.
Tomorrow we're going to find some boats.
To canoes, right?
Kogo, you might need to explain to the non-Finn members about Finn canoes not really being just like a little canoe.
Yeah, it's canoe, yes, shape-wise, but is as big as ship, sometimes longer than ship, and has floaty canoes on the side, sometimes one, sometimes two, and then sail. Usually made out of foreskin. So yes, but no.
See,
what I need to.
I know you said boar skin, Kogo, but it cut for a second where I had to do
God. I mean, we are a matriarchal society, so.
There's a lot of penises.
Nah, orcs are just really big. And
So how are we gonna get these up from under the water? Just use Gleam's magic stuff, or?
metal. I mean, we can haul it up.
I can prepare for that. I can prepare to help find them easier.
I mean, I've got, water breathing for all of us, but...
Mantra right cloak, so we can do that.
High five.
High five.
Ow.
Tiny hands. Need to fix. Do that nose magic on your hands.
I can also make it so you can walk on the water. That'll help pull them up.
Just don't pull an early Kogo, which is jump off a waterfall while you have the ring of water walking on. Damage was taken. In my defense, I didn't choose to jump off of it. It was like the end of a long water slide thing that I couldn't really stop, but that hurt.
I forgot about that.
The Goonies level.
I can also make it so that the people besides me and Kogo can move regularly in the water.
Could partner well with water breathing.
Just seeing what I can prepare to possibly make this
I
easier.
can do water breathing, I can't walk on water.
And we do still have Avi's boat thing that we have not used yet. So we could do dry dock, which should be helpful anyway, but we use that, tie the boats up, hoist them using the dry dock.
Isn't it a one-time use kind of thing, though?
One-time decision of what it's going to be, yes.
Yes,
But
it's...
not one-time use.
Yeah, it's... Once you unfold it, it will only ever unfold as that boat again. There's also a good chance that without rolling successfully, you will not be able to fold it back up.
So I'll be ready so that we can walk on water if we need. We'll be ready to help find the boats.
Kogo can lift things.
I'll be ready to help Arlana and Abby or Kogo's mom or whoever else move better.
I'm good with knots.
And I'll be ready to control the water.
I can kind of swim. Kogo's like trying to interject helpful things, like as Gleam's like listing off this like ridiculous amount of shit he can do.
And every time
it's just not impressive.
Every
He
time
agrees with all of it, like that's a good plan.
Every time Kogo says something, the parrot looks at her and then just shakes its head disapprovingly.
I think that's the only stuff I have that'll be helpful.
I mean, I can do the water breathing, and I can, be the one at the helm of the boat.
Also, depending on how deep they are, we might have to change the plan. Because if they're in the shallows or on reefs,
I can help find them if they're up to 1,000 feet away.
Mostly good, bad if very deep, because that means we must be right on top. Still helpful though.
Also, I've never seen them, so it'd be kind of a guessing game as well.
My monk would probably distract.
I don't think Gleam wants to go anywhere near your mother.
I mean, true. But he doesn't have much of a choice. It is my mother, after all.
Tried to sleep with me.
This does not suppress Kogo at all. You're a little shorter than her usual, but okay, I can see. She must be getting tired of her.
All these, like, backhanded insults from Kogo.
I don't know why Kogo's being snarky tonight. I apologize.
Is it because she has cursing sass parrot as her backup?
Probably. She just needed a hype man.
I imagine the parrots going like, yeah!
The parrot. Damn!
Oh, gosh.
But after a while, your dinner is pretty good, but between some of the goofiness y'all are doing and the parrot swearing, you are asked to leave the restaurant.
Usually it's one of us that gets us kicked out of somewhere, not a pet.
When they get up from the table, Kogo's going to shove as much of the uneaten food in her mouth as she can before getting up.
You do that anyway.
As you're doing that, you also see that the parrot has taken a napkin and stuffed all the cheddar biscuits in it and flown up to your shoulder.
Oh, I knew I got you for a reason. Good.
Their fish too wasn't even that great anyway.
But as you're leaving, you just hear the parrot, "Right, biscuit bitches!"
No.
What? And what is he doing? Is he drawing on the wall?
No, he's taking one of his planes and rolling it along the wall. Before he and laughing maniacally. So it looks like here by the stalls there's some places that, like, if I walked a little out of the way, I wouldn't be around anything that could possibly get hurt if I throw one of the old goddammit bombs.
Yeah, you probably could. I mean, you could probably duck down a side alley real quick and throw it.
I don't want to be, like, by any buildings. I kind of want to go, like, out here or something real quick if I can. I just want to see what one of them does, or if there's, like, a beach or something.
Are you going to tell your crewmates what you're doing, or are you just ducking off on your own?
I want to go and see what these things do.
Okay, but you're not telling your companions what you're doing.
That's what I just said.
It cut out for a second. Give me a stealth check, and everybody else give me a perception check.
I'm telling them that's what
No,
I'm
she's
going
telling
on.
us.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. It was cutting out, too. Okay, is anybody going to go with her as she does this?
Sure, I'm curious.
Explosions are fun.
I mean, I don't know if it fucking explodes or if it shoots out poison or what, but
It
I'm
has
sure.
long and mane.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes magical items are weird.
I still suggest blurring out the water though, because
If I just look at it, being that I do a lot of fire type stuff, does it look fiery?
No. I mean, it's... If you look at them, they're roughly about... I don't know, they're about the size of... Oh, God, I just blanked on what I said they were earlier, size-wise. Yeah, they're a little...
Playing around the side of the bed.
But yeah, it's a little bit...
Golf ball?
It's a little bit bigger than a ball bearing, and it has a rough texture to it.
Okay.
My child is going buck wild on that bed in the other room.
I've discovered that eating ice cream helps me do the Kogo voice better. I don't know why. It just made my mouth cold and works.
It might also be that you're eating ice cream and it just makes you feel better, so... you release your inner Kogo.
This is true. Ice cream is never a bad thing.
Give me a second. I'm going to go see if I can help her.
Okay. Bless you.
Oh, get you. What other kind of water retrieval?
Yeah, honestly, definitely that control water is not going to be a bad option because that could be used for a multitude of scenarios depending on what happens.
Control water is something that you'll probably always have prepared. Probably. But all of my domain spells are basically, hey, blow this up. Flame strike and ball of fire, fireball.
We needed.
We need boiling water everywhere.
We are back. We needed somebody with longer arms to reach it.
Going back.
Yeah. I'm so bad at keeping up with things on my character sheet because I just realized I have a thing, what's it called? I have two things, actually. I have land stride, which, if it's not a magical plant, I can't get, like, stuck on it or something, but I can use dash as a bonus action. And I also have multi-attack defense. When a creature hits you with an attack, I gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks from that creature until the end of the turn. I'm so shit.
You definitely have a whole lot of stuff. Also, don't you have that Horde Breaker ability?
I do have. I just realized again.
Like, it allows you to make an attack against two creatures in the same spot. Does that have to be a ranged weapon or going to be a melee?
Once on each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the original target and within range of your weapon. So just as a weapon.
Yeah. So you could do that with a sword.
Yes.
Which you're actually better at than the bow. I'm sorry, I'll stop being snarky, but...
Somebody else decides to be all up on, and somebody needs to do range attacks.
So, you're going to throw one of these, or y'all going to go into the farmlands, or are you going to go down to the beach?
Beach, in case there's fire, or there's water.
Absolutely beach.
What if it needs to hit the ground to work?
Well, then we will find that out.
I'll toss it on a rock.
Oh, shit.
What?
I'm going to stay back.
Like, I mean, like, there's like a flat rock or something that looks like it might not, like, absorb an impact like sand would.
How far away, though? That's not my concern.
I don't know what that fucking does. Like, is there, like, or a big rock I could just chuck it at?
That's the thing, you don't know what it does. Don't rock near you.
I mean, you could chunk it at a big rock that's further away. How far are you going to try to throw this, though?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, there's a certain distance that if you throw it past that, I'm going to make you roll.
What distance can I throw it without having a roll?
I'd say, what is Arlana's strength?
This is an actual equation rule book. I can't remember where it is, but
17 to plus 30.
I would say you could definitely throw it 10 feet without making a roll.
It's not very far.
No, it's not. It's really not. I will
Could you
roll
improvise throwing weapon?
Huh?
Could you use an improvised throwing weapon roll, technically, in order to hit the rock?
I mean, it is a weapon.
Yeah, you could.
What would that roll be?
It'd be just a dex check.
Okay, I'll throw it from, I don't know, 20 feet?
Okay, roll to see if you can do it.
What is the AC of a rock?
It's definitely lower than 14. So you chunk it about 20 feet away, Arlana, and it hits a rock. And the second it hits the rock, it's almost like for a split second you watch what looks like a match head being lit. And you think that's it for a second, then all of a sudden there's this loud, terrible sound of just... And then a wave rushes past y'all, just a little bit past y'all, since y'all are about 20 feet away. Just like air shoots out from this area, and then immediately there is a terrible stink.
Damn it.
That's about expected.
Yeah, I was wondering if I might be wrong, but...
But who all was within 20, who was at 20 feet from it? I know Arlana was.
Kogo would not have.
Yeah, I was behind too.
Okay,
If
y'all.
you want to roll that, that's fine, but Kogo would not have been standing next to her.
Okay, so are Gleam and Kogo both a little bit further back than Arlana?
Yep, and I'm probably looking at her like, I don't know what the fuck this thing's gonna do.
Arlana, give me a con check real quick.
Con check or con save?
Con save, con save.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Arlana, you immediately retch up your dinner from the smell.
no. It was just food anyway.
Ugh. Well, now I know what they fucking do.
But all y'all see is, y'all don't smell anything where you're at, Kogo and Gleam, since you're further back. But you just watch Arlana throw it. Then there's like this wind moment for a second. And then all of a sudden Arlana...
Stick bomb?
It was like that one time that all we had for like a week was beans.
Yeah, stick bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, only.
Also, as Arlana comes walking up to y'all, Gleam and Kogo, you can smell it. It is stuck on. It's stuck on her.
Okay. You need some of the tomato juice. We will find this. Oof. This is no acceptable.
Can't you do the prestidigitate thing?
You magic both can try. And Kogo's just gonna start walking away.
Talking to me?
You magic both?
I don't know.
Prestidigitate thing?
I'm not that kind of magic guy.
So here's the effects, Arlana, if you want to write them down.
I'll thaumaturgy to make the wind blow a little harder to see if the stink.
It just blows the stink back that direction. Okay, so here's what it does. It's a throw weapon. It affects a 20-foot radius. Anything within that 20-foot radius has to make a con save at DC 12. Or it vomits, which in combat would then give it disadvantage. So, did you get that down, Em?
Yeah.
And the smell will last on the target for about 10 minutes.
That just sounds like what I used to do to my sister back in grade school.
So, yes, Gleam, you called it. It's a modified oops stone. I want it to be maybe a little bit more tactful, have more tactical use in combat, but also you got to be careful with it. It's basically in a super aggressive stink bomb.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit on the beach for about 10 minutes and wait for it to go away.
Okay.
Pro tip: if you scrub with wet sand, it can help if it's stuck on your skin. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll meet you guys back there.
Okay. If there's nothing else you want to do this evening, we can pick up with the next morning, and it'll be, what crew are you going to put on the Devil's Pride?
Ooh, good question.
Because let's look at the Devil's Pride, and this is for everybody at home. It's got 160 HP. Again, we'll probably modify this once we go back over some of the new sailing rules that D&D let out. But it can fit about 16 crew. Kogo, your mom's going to be there with 5 other Finn orcs.
So we get, so 3 of us, so...
Well, Avi will be going with you, so that's 4, so that's 9. You have another 7 you can put on the boat.
Let's see.
I definitely think Sonny, because she has good woodworking skills, and we may need to do quick patches to get them where they can float for us to tow. So I would vote at least for her first.
Yeah, probably Corva, too, because she's strong.
Okay, I've moved everybody onto the Tory sheet, so y'all are saying first one y'all want is Sonny.
Because she's been like the helpful carpenter one, right? The carpenter halfling?
Yeah, she is your carpenter, and she is one of the actual paid members of Bello, not a subcontracted crew member.
Right, she was one of our first ones.
I'd say Corva.
Kogo works. We could do Kiwi, because he is a ropes master, and we will need to be probably pulling it up and hoisting it and towing it.
Good point.
So we have strong, carpentry, rope, comedic relief.
Let's see, we got Aldrich, Boss, Gabertonero, Drogob, Greg, Divinik, Nunya, Hannah, Coer got Corva, Jensen, Tyrone, Josh Miga, Torben, Bethany, Billy Gob Thornton, Gabby Nelson is Fran.
This Fran is carpenter. Could do her as well.
Who's the strongest physically?
Probably.
It is of your crew right now, probably the strongest is either going to be Corva or, oddly enough, Aldrich.
Might need help, like, pulling, and I don't have muscles. So.
Yeah, Boss is Dragonborn, but he's, hardly, so I don't know how much help he'd be doing this.
Kogo is very silently flexing behind you both, waiting for you to turn around and notice, but she doesn't say anything.
You're going anyway, Kogo.
She's just going to slowly put her arms down and just look at the ground.
You also do have Nunya, who is a beefy boy.
Do have Nunya. He is a total carpenter and a deckhand. I'd say Aldrich or Nunya. What do y'all think?
If we want comedic relief as well, we could get Aldrich. That would work.
None of the crew better than me.
Alright, we also got Kiwi there to keep them in line. So we'll go Kiwi, Aldrich, Sonny, Corva. We need y'all to come with us.
Y'all still have room for more crew, because that's... You had 9. You still have room for 3 more crew.
Wait, there's me, Kogo, Gleam, Kogo's mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Some of the Finn people are coming too.
Yeah, there's from the Finn. There's a total of 5 coming. Plus your 4 makes 9, which means you still have 7 that you can fit on the Pride.
Oh, okay, I miscounted. We could probably do snooze, Fran, and onion.
Do we want boss in case we have any work-related accidents?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's go ahead and bring boss.
Yeah.
So long as he's okay. Like, boss, you doing alright today?
I've had tea. I am okay. Also, I took a little bit of Aldrich and Kiwi's advice. If you drink, it takes care of part of the hangover.
Did the tea work? Because she said it would work, but...
I also saw some weird shit when I drank the tea, so I went back to drinking as well.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Sorry.
Oh, speaking of that, Kogo, I got some drug tea.
Some what?
I think I accidentally bought drug tea.
Some drug tea.
Boy. We have to work today. Damn it, why didn't you tell me last night?
Forgot. I think we'll do it when we leave Bels and head out.
I was going to say, if you want to retcon that the night before, you tell everybody who's going so they don't get completely wasted in town.
Honestly, it's okay. That way, we're not... I don't think Kogo would drink it the night before anyway, just because of the work the next day.
Oh,
But tonight, though, yes.
why don't we take Josh and me, because he's, good with ropes.
Works for me.
So, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 7. Works for me.
Okay, so you get everybody loaded up on the Pride, and you set sail out of port. The harbor master says they will, if you're gone for an extended time, since you did pay for extended, pretty much parking at the docks, that they can refund y'all at the inn for anything else.
That was nice.
But they're a legitimate business. They're not going to be like, oh, you paid for like a month in port and you're leaving with your other ship. I mean, if you get back in the same day, they're probably not going to refund you. But like if you're gone for a day or two, they'll probably give you back at least a day's gold you paid. But as y'all are sailing Kogo, your mother is at the bow of the Devil's Pride and is more or less just pointing. She doesn't seem to like that the ship is this high out of the water, but, you know, kind of each their own on how their sailing vessels work.
Oh no. I need a D20.
You need a what?
Oh no. Kogo's gonna walk up to her mom and do the save your life. She's gonna pretend to push her mom.
Okay, so she's got roll me a unarmed attack.
Is that just Dex for me since I'm able to use Dex?
It is your punch. It is your punch attack as a monk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to hit, so we got to roll competing strength saves. Now, let me pull up your mom's character sheet.
Oh god.
I didn't think I was going to be doing this right away.
Keep in mind, I'm not shoving her. I'm doing like the where you grab and you do like the push and then you immediately yank them back thing. I'm not like pushing her over the ledge. I'm literally just doing like the little, oh, gotcha. Also, goddamn that roll. I rolled for it, too. I wasn't about to do this outright. I was hoping not to.
Okay, so that's going to hit your mom. We need competing strength checks.
Just straight strength?
Yeah, just straight strength.
That's no good.
Kogo, so you go to push, and as you do, you're like, haha! And next thing you know, you're grabbed by your mom and flung. Like, instinctively, she just flips you. Give me a dex save to see where you're going to land. Okay, you're able to save and catch yourself back on the railing of the ship and pull yourself back up. But as you look, your mom's just staring at you like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then it's like, immediately like, oh my god, I threw my baby off a boat.
I blame Jania. She's the one who taught me how to do that.
She obviously taught you wrong.
Been a decade, okay?
Don't do that again.
Okay. And Kogo's gonna look like a scolded child as she like pulls herself up from the road.
But as you're walking up, she goes, try it on the halfling.
Don't we have multiple halflings in the boat right now?
Gleam.
He's pointing at, I should say, she is pointing at Aldrich.
I'll give it a minute since we kind of made some noise, and then I'll give it a shot. Don't worry.
Go fling him off the boat.
Kogo accidentally nat 20s, just pew! That'd be bad.
That would be bad.
We gotta stop the boat somehow. Alright, let's go get him.
But also you've noticed that Kiwi has gotten your parrot to just sit on Aldrich's head the entire time and have it curse at him anytime Kiwi's unhappy.
I knew that bird would be worth it. She's gonna walk over to Gleam and kind of elbow him. See? For entertainment.
So, I need... Kogo's mom is going to be helping you navigate, so you can roll... And we'll go ahead and get rid of those old sailing skills that we set up, because I think I gave you all a free proficiency in those when we first started. But really, I guess it's just survival, athletics, and
Where's mine?
Would it be acrobatics or rope?
ropes can be athletics as well.
Okay.
See, I have written down as proficiency in sailing is a +7 to dex.
So it should be navigating. Sailing was a dex check, so it'd be the same as acrobatics.
So, it was...
Since we initially had we initially had sailing as dex and ropes as strength, can we still do athletics for ropes, but if I do sailing, can I do acrobatics since it's dex based?
Yeah. And then navigating is wisdom, and it's just a survival check.
That works.
What, husband, why is there a full-size hammer in this room?
What?
There is a hammer.
I'll be right back. Give me just a second, everybody.
There's a hammer?
Do you remember which one you touched? I do.
Sorry, there was my child walked up to me with a full-size hammer in his hand and said, "Mommy, look, it's a hammer. I love this hammer."
Jesus.
I don't know why there was a hammer, but there was a hammer and my child had it.
A full 12-ounce hammer.
Anyway.
So, let's see. I need somebody to give me navigation, which is a survival check, which will be at advantage. With the members of the crew, ropes are advantage, and sailing would be advantage because you also, I think, have Sonny there.
I'm at the helm, so I'll roll acrobatic.
I've got sailing.
Well, sailing is at the helm. Navigation is telling everybody where to go, and rope or athletics would be helping the ropes to do with this, get the sails trimmed up.
I'll tell people where to go.
I'm sailing because I'm always at the helm, so I got.
Okay. Consider that advantage.
Yeah, so that's a 24. Unnatural 20. Gleam, give me a navigation roll, which is survival at advantage. $14. Okay, it's a little tense listening to Kogo's mom, who still eyes you a little bit grumpily, Gleam. Like, you're not entirely sure what that look means. So, y'all are able to make it there. The sails and the ropes are good enough. Y'all are able to make it there fairly easy, but it does take a little bit of time because, like, Gleam does not necessarily know all the terminology.
I'm proficient in sailboats.
What I'm saying is, you're not proficient in the terms that the Finn uses, and she's also, like, she knows how the kind of catamaran-style ships their canoes are. This large sailing vessel, she's like, all this is unnecessary. So much of this is unnecessary. But you make it out there in about little more than half a day. Little more than half a day, which is about what she said it would be. And you're out on the Placid Sea. In the Placid Sea, there's parts of it that you can definitely still see the bottom. You can still see the sandy bottom. It's probably a good 20 feet deeper than your boat is in the shallower sections. But there are a couple sections that might dip down to probably 80 to 100 feet deep. But the Placid Sea between the main islands of the breakers are extremely shallow. It's one reason a lot of big sailing vessels don't come this way. The Tory might have run aground in a couple places that y'all gone by through here. But as you stop, you can see that there's several floating buoys marked with orcish symbols, and the handprint that is usually denoted to the Finn. There's probably about 4 or 5 of these buoys floating on the surface of the water. And Ruhaka, all right, this is where they're at. If the buoys are up at the surface, it can't be more than 100 feet down.
Shall we go scout it out? She'll look over at Gleam.
Sure. Should we all go?
Whichever's easiest. I figured with the Manta we don't have to waste spells just yet in case we need them. But then again, I don't really know how you magic both work. I don't know if you have, like, some cool time or something in between.
Avi's just kind of over the side like, I'll stay on the boat and make sure that the chuckle fucks don't do anything wrong. I can't do Avi's voice, so I'm just pretending to be Kyle.
I'm going to take Arlana too, just in case.
Well, yeah, I was gonna go. I need to cast water breathing.
I'll cast freedom on you.
Okay, so Arlana has freedom of movement. I'm going to give a logo so that we remember that next week.
You can go your normal speed.
Oh, wait, am I even affected by difficult terrain?
It's not difficult terrain, it's just when you're swimming, you have half movement.
Oh, okay. Then I will cast water breathing.
And technically, with freedom of movement, you also cannot be paralyzed or restrained and get caught in, like, manacles or something like that. You can just spend 5 feet of movement to get out.
It's useful if she gets tangled up in her net or something.
Or like seaweed or... Yeah.
Or the Kraken.
Oof.
I'm just going to put a boot by Arlana so that she knows that she has freedom of movement for an hour. That's not a concentration spell. Water breathing's up, which is not a concentration spell. I'm assuming you're going to give Avi water breathing.
I can give 10 people water breathing, so I'll just. You two have the things that help you breathe underwater or no?
I do, yeah. But I won't pass up taking a spell in case somebody rips my book off of me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll cast it on me, Kogo, Gleam, Avi, Kogo's mom. How many we got?
Get 3.
I can cast it on 10.
Oh, shit.
Who else
Damn.
I ended up needing to go underwater?
Maybe the ropes people, so that they can tie down
Yeah,
whatever
that
they
would
need to
be.
tie.
And maybe like one strength person in case you have to like lift the piece of the boat up or something.
So what about Corva?
I'm standing right here, guys.
What? Hey, you need help because
Kogo, it goes without saying.
No respect at all.
I'm not gonna be much help in lifting
I know you can do it, damn it. Let's see, Corva, Josh, and me. Can Nunya already breathe underwater because he's a turtle?
He can hold his breath for up to an hour.
He might not be one I could pick. Corva, Josh, and me. Who else? I can do 3 more.
Maybe some of the other orc guys or girls.
Yeah, I'll do. Hang on, the child is poking my face. Okay. Maybe. Should I do like 3 from Kogo's mom's group then? They know what to look for more than us.
Good plan.
Alright, so it's going to be all of us, Josh, me, Corva, and 3 from Kogo's mom's group.
And Kogo's mom. Okay, so you see 3 of the Finns, 2 half-orcs, and a dwarf that seemed like they were going to be ones that were getting ready to dive. Gruhaka looks you. Now, it's further down there. We just need to make sure that the buoys are actually still attached to the boats. And then we can tie something around them and start to haul them up.
How many? There's 2 boats?
There are 4 buoys that are out there. And they're all fairly close to where the boat currently is.
We can see the fin boats at the bottom.
You can see part of the outline of one, but the other 2 are way deeper.
Oh boy, this is making me anxious.
But I mean, your mother said they couldn't be more than 100 feet down if the buoys are on the surface.
No, I personally am scared of Rex. The way you described it was just so spot on. Whew. Let's do this.
We'll just roll over the back of the ship like we see a scoop and everything while I'm pulling my hood up.
Fun fact, I hit my head on the back of the boat, or the back of my head on the boat once that way.
Oof.
Not too bad, but stunned me a little bit.
Okay, so y'all flip off the back. Arlana, you have freedom of movement, so you will have your full movement. And these 3 members of the Finn are going to go with you.
No, I think with the cloak, 6.
Yeah, so we could like do a dive down first to see what's
Be like the scouts or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got pretty good looking at things abilities.
Okay, so are y'all going to go to that first outline that y'all saw?
I'll just follow Kogo. You know.
Yeah, she probably would have swum over to like the nearest buoy and then followed the line down.
Okay.
So I guess that would be the one that's visible.
Yeah, the one that's partly visible. You get about maybe 50-ish feet down. And you can see that what happened is the canoe capsized. Give me a perception check, both of you that are getting there closest to it. Arlana, what's your swim speed? Just your full movement?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay, Kogo, with that 6, you're swimming, but like a clump of seaweed just smacks you in the face. And you're distracted by that for a moment. Let's see. So what's y'all's swim speed with the manta ray cloak on?
60, I believe.
60. Arlana, it's 30 feet for you.
35.
35. Yeah, you can go ahead and give me one. You're swimming down as well.
I saw the 6, I thought that was mine, and I was like, how's that even possible?
Okay, Gleam and Arlana, y'all can see that the boat has taken some damage. It looks like one of the sides got cracked, like there seems to be a hole. Not something that couldn't be fixed. Like someone that knows mending could probably plug the hole. The big thing is that it took this hole, started taking on water, and it got capsized. Even though the Placid Sea is called the Placid Sea, occasionally they do still have storms that can come up. So this first rather large outrigger style canoe, probably a good 40 feet long, with the side flotation to the side of it, still seems mostly intact. What are y'all going to do?
Signal the orcs that came down with us so we can try to start tying it off for them to, I guess, take back up. Maybe?
Okay, you see as they come swimming down, one of them is pulling, or has like a couple coils of rope around his very beefy Jason Momoa orc style arms. But you see that the dwarf swims ahead a little bit and looks at the hole. Now, the thing with water breathing, y'all can speak underwater to each other. It's just you might not be able to hear it because sound doesn't travel as far. So you still you would still be able to use magic. So I just want y'all to know that. You watch him start casting mending on the side of this canoe.
Nice. Wait, should we leave the hole in it though, so that when we pull it up, the water goes back out of the hole?
Well, the problem with that is whoever pulls it up then has to hold it at the top while he mends it, and that might be difficult. But I do see what you mean. It's going to take more strength to pull up. We can push it. Help a little.
Are y'all going to help tie it off?
Kogo is, for sure.
Okay, anyone that's helping tie this off, give me a sleight of hand check. Damn it, Kyle.
Oh my gosh.
You think that? No, it's okay, Kogo.
Why couldn't I use my rope skill?
Because we're getting rid of the rope skill.
I know, but sleight of hand doesn't have proficiency.
Arlana, you go back and you actually like help Kogo finish off that knot. And the other orc that's not quite as beefy as the first one, you can see do some hand motions and then cast a spell y'all are very familiar with, which is Gust, which actually helps to dislodge and lift the canoe up and the ropes start getting pulled. because there's a very large burst of bubbles. So y'all have successfully raised one ship.
Is it to the surface?
The gust doesn't pull it all the way to the surface, but it gets it up a good way, and then people can start pulling it, and it looks like there's kind of an air pocket in the canoe now.
Can I use control water and try to shove all the water that's inside of it out of it?
No, when gust got cast, it looks like there's a bit of an air pocket inside of that now that's kind of helping it pulled up. You could totally use control water to get it to move it faster for them.
I'll do that.
All right, so you have one of these up. I need everybody to give me a perception check underwater.
Oh, Lord. Hey. Hey.
Okay, y'all notice it. The other three fin orcs are kind of going with the canoe, moving it up. But y'all notice off in the distance for just a split second, there's a really big shadow.
Uh-oh.
Is it moving?
It moved. It was just like on the edge of as far as you could see, which is fairly, man, and it's not, I shouldn't say it's like out, it's kind of down and below you, deeper down where you see more of where the other three ropes are going. But it's a really big shadow. It swims by and then dives back down to where you saw it, you saw it, but you don't know what it is, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh my god. I have the worst heebie-jeebies right now. Say that again.
I was going to cast the spell, but yeah, I'll wait.
So, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for playing. If someone will do us the honors, since Nox Kyle is not here tonight.
Don't let your meat loaf.
Not everybody. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Hey.
Night.